Ladies and gentlemen, where is Raila Odinga? That is a question that I want you to ask yourself. I haven't seen him in any rally since he came back, but am I the one who is not following up these rallies? Now, I am back with the bombshell. There are reports that are emerging that the One Kenya Alliance is vouching for a Kalonzo Musyoka Martha Karua ticket. So this is coming at a time where there have been all about these rumors of Martha Karua, Raila Odinga, Azimio joining up with One Kenya Alliance. And it has now emerged that according to reports, that One Kenya Alliance is pushing to have its own identity. Today, the 18th February, Martha Karua's party in Kenya was holding their National Delegates Conference. Now, that event is being attended by the full One Kenya Alliance team, Kalonzo Musyoka, Cyrus Jirongo, and KANU leader Gideon Moi. Another notable figure that I've also seen there is none other than Mukhisa Kitui, Dr. Mukhisa Kitui. Interestingly, I was reading some of the resolutions from that NDC, and one that was being vouched was for the NARC Kenya to negotiate, and in case they are working with other proponents or other leaders in making coalitions, that should be fast-tracked by the end of February so that the political parties can have their way and can now start, the lead aspirants can have their way and can now start launching their campaigns. So, because I don't want it to look like a hearsay, I listened to this report from NTV and I just want to give you a snippet of it here.
The One Kenya Alliance has reportedly agreed on a Kalonzo Musyoka Martha Karua ticket as they now purpose to traverse different parts of the country to sell their union. According to sources, the official announcement will be made on Wednesday, 23rd February, 2 days before Jubilee and ODM have their National Delegates Conference.
According to that report, this team have lined up activities. After the today's NDC, they will go to Coast. They will have rallies in Coast, Mombasa, Kilifi, and Kwale. Then they will come back. On Tuesday, they will rest. Then on Wednesday, this will be made officially. This will be made officially. This announcement is supposed to be made on Wednesday. Then after that, on 28th, is when they are now going to go to register of political parties and I think ratify everything. Between now and the 28th, where they're supposed to go to register of political parties, ODM and Jubilee are supposed to have their respective NDCs on next Friday, I think, and Saturday, that is 25th and 26th. ODM and Jubilee have decided that their presidential candidate is Raila Odinga, while Jubilee is supposed to produce a running mate if these rumors are something to go by. So ask yourself, guys, what is happening? What is happening? First, I want to look at one thing. Do this team stand the chance to win as they are? The answer is no. Politics is local. Even if Musalia, even if Kalonzo is supposed to bring the whole basket from Ukambani, Martha Karua, running mate from the other end, cannot bag all from central Kenya with both interest from Raila and Ruto. And these other two fellas, Kalonzo and Gideon, the chances of winning are zero. But then, there are some few interpretations to this. One that is coming out is that Martha Karua is trusting herself 70% to the national politics and seems she's going to relinquish the bid for Kirinyaga gubernatorial race. So one thing I can assure you is, I think Martha is going to play a very critical role in the national politics. You cannot be picked as a running mate, but in the same time, you come out publicly that have been picked as Kalonzo Musyoka as running mate, but at the same time, you're eyeing the governor's seat. I think that is something that has come out. So guys, I want us to do a critical analysis on some four criteria, on some four theories that will advance the next move after Kalonzo and Karua ticket. That is what I want us to look at. But just before you go there, if you're watching this video and you haven't subscribed, take a second and subscribe. And also, more importantly, click the notification bell, because here we bring the bombshell. Whenever you do the bombshell, you will be notified. And also, you will also tell us about this. I also have something on something that Jubilee Party is doing. I'm going to be telling you in the course of this analysis. After I received this information, I put a call to a gentleman. I don't want to reveal his name. He works with, he's very close to NAK Kenya Party. We've worked with him in the media for some time back. And I was asking him, bro, what's going on here? Of course, he could not divide the details, could not tell me that this is true or not, but he told me, yes, these talks are going on. Then I put another question to him. What exactly will this mean? Then he said that, bro, the doors are still open. These are just formations that are coming out and the stakes are just becoming high. I can't agree more with him. That is the truth. So let's look at number one. If Kalonzo Musyoka is working with Martha Karua, is there a probability of this team joining up with the UDA? Is there that probability? Let's advance that first. I think, in my own assertion, the stumbling block to that move are two people. That is Martha Karua and Gideon Moi. Because in any event that Kalonzo Musyoka opts to work with William Ruto, then he's going to lose Martha Karua, he's going to lose Gideon Moi. I think Gideon Moi will even lead the walkaway. But again, I think, just yesterday, Kalonzo Musyoka was speaking, I think, in Kisii, and he said that they are ruling out the issue of working with William Ruto. I just want you to listen to that here. Yes, guys. So if that is there, it might make it very difficult. And okay, fine. If they work with William Ruto, what will be the way? Do you think Musalia Mudavadi will be shortchanged and Kalonzo Musyoka given a high stakes, despite the fact that Mudavadi went first? Is impossible. Would that work in the event that Martha Karua is William Ruto's running mate? I don't see. So that is also one probability. Now let's look at the second theory. The second one is on Martha Karua, Kalonzo Musyoka ticket being fronted as a third force. Let's look at it that way. Because now, the truth of the matter here is, if this ticket materializes, then we'll have three presidential candidates. And all these three presidential candidates, we have William Ruto, Raila Odinga, Kalonzo Musyoka, and all these three fellas are eyeing the running mate from Central Kenya. And of course, Kalonzo Musyoka shall have gone ahead of others to pick her running mate from Central Kenya. The only issue with that third force is this. It will be viewed as a despoiler, de facto. It will be viewed as a despoiler because they will be seem like they don't have someone who they cannot stand the chance to win. But can they alter the matrix and push for a running mate? Or let's put it easy. In any case they stage a third force, how is it going to implicate on William Ruto and Raila Odinga's presidential bid? First, Raila Odinga is going to, the basket from Ukambani is going to reduce. It's going to be porous. So Kalonzo Musyoka will take the majority from Ukambani. Then Raila Odinga's traditional fan base will be altered, disrupted a bit. That one you have to. So someone who is going to take the biggest step here is Raila. In Central Kenya, even if Raila goes for Peter Kenneth and William Ruto gets a running mate from there, I don't think Martha Karua is going to bring substantive numbers. But there is going to be an element of division. That is it. There is going to be an element of some people voting for Martha Karua, some people voting for... And of course, it won't be a very... Kalonzo Musyoka's ticket will not be a very... Kalonzo Musyoka Martha Karua ticket will not be so much appealing to Central Kenya, unlike Raila and Peter Kenneth. But at the end of the day, if all these votes are divided, the beneficiary is William Ruto. So that's why I insist that in any case this formation is going on, Raila Odinga will take the biggest stab. Yes. So that's my implication on the two. Now let's look at the third scenario. And this is where my punchline is. From where I'm standing here, this is a long shot. This is the longer route to join Azimio la Umoja, and it has its own repercussions. It is increasing the stakes high. Because if they've already had a presidential candidate and a running mate as One Kenya Alliance, and of course I support this, so it is they're going to market that alliance first to be regain its independence and champion for its own values. So that if it is going to join Azimio la Umoja, then you will not overlook it. That is a probability. You will not overlook the One Kenya Alliance. So this is what I think. If One Kenya Alliance joins Azimio, and according to that report, I think I did not play it full of it, they're going to regain their identities as One Kenya Alliance, so they will join as Azimio, One Kenya Alliance. That is it. Then the individual parties, the constituent parties, remain there. This is highly possible because of two things. The two fellas sitting at the bench, that is William Ruto, Uhuru Kenyatta's chief whip in One Kenya Alliance, Gideon Moi, and his closest friend, Cyrus Jirongo. Cyrus Jirongo is breathing he's breathing the air by Gideon Moi. So Gideon Moi may push this team to Azimio la Umoja. And I think I had done a video on this channel talking about his role in One Kenya Alliance is to make sure that whatever happens, this team heads back to Azimio. Now, in case that happens, what is the interpretation? One, it means that Raila Odinga will forget about the running mate coming from Central Kenya. Okay. It means that it's going to put to test the issue of running mate coming from Central Kenya, because the running mate will come from One Kenya Alliance. You cannot take two fellas who are already presidential candidate and the running mate, then you bring them here and you want to tell them you're giving them positions. You must put them in the ballot. But then the reason why I also think it's putting to test the Central Kenya running mate slot is because if Kalonzo Musyoka is already the presidential candidate, then if they join and you want to give them running mate, would you give Kalonzo's running mate as your running mate and leave Kalonzo? In simple terms, Raila will not go for Martha Karua if Martha Karua was Raila Odinga's running mate, and leave if Martha Karua was Kalonzo's running mate and leave Kalonzo. So the highest probability is Raila Kalonzo ticket, my best ticket to date, I can tell you. Because the reason why I see that is a high probability, if it is the element of Central Kenya, guys, the Central Kenya catch is not on them getting a running mate. Let's be true to ourselves. The Central Kenya catch, they are just going to support Raila Odinga because of Raila Molo Odinga. And if it is the Kikuyu element, Uhuru Kenyatta is in that alliance, leader of Jubilee. He's going to bring in the Kikuyu element. Martha Karua is a Kikuyu. She's going to bring in that element. But there is the catch. If Martha Karua was not to be a running mate, she would have remained in One Kenya Alliance, but wouldn't have gone for the running mate, she would have gone for the governor's seat. So the fact that she's relinquishing the governor's seat to trust the national politics, there is also high probability that One Kenya Alliance might join Azimio, and in the event, still Martha Karua becomes the running mate. That will be a long shot. And of course, I think it's easy. Yeah, I was talking to someone here. Darlington was telling me, a gentleman was telling me that if Martha Karua is a running mate in Oka, it is highly likely she still remains the running mate when she joins Raila Odinga, than taking the presidential candidate to become your running mate. Guys, what do you think? Now, in that formation, will that have a probability of winning? I don't want to answer with yes or no, but I want to answer with that Raila Odinga's campaign will be revamped. With these fellas coming on, it will be revamped. But then, with them coming over at One Kenya Alliance, it is going to dilute the very opaque and disillusional narrative that Raila is a state project. No. And I think This has been said before. Raila is not a state's project, and of course, when this fellas, it's going to support and give some energy to his campaigns. Guys, what do you think? What do you think of this ticket of Martha Karua, Kalonzo Musyoka? How is it going to alter the political matrix? And where do you think, what do you think is their next move? Because as they they cannot inherit the house at the top of the hill. Tell us. And I promised I was supposed to tell you, Jubilee. It is high time for ODM party to think about how they can revamp the ODM party, because I want you to look at these photos. These are photos of Jubilee doing town hall meetings in Murang'a and Nyeri, Kieni MP, Kadini Kega, and I think Sabine is also leading the Murang'a beat. So there is a lot of things happening in central Kenya. Before ODM realizes, they will be the second fiddle, because Jubilee is coming back with full force. ODM should go back and capture Coast, go and capture Central, go and capture Western. Nyanza is already captured, and capture Nairobi. That should be their focus as of now. We want to see such of these meetings for the ODM party if they really want to push for the seat. Guys, what do you think?